Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to speak to you all. I believe that the original idea for Now and Then actually started from this single image of the teenagers, around this crash car. So can you just talk us through a little bit the genesis of the project and how this idea expanded into the series we see now?
Pues esa idea de la imagen del accidente de coche la tenemos hace bastantes años, Gema y yo, y exploramos diferentes formas de desarrollarla y nos dimos cuenta que la más interesante era hablar de los sueños de esos chicos antes de tener el accidente y cómo sus vidas cambian y cómo cuando se hacen mayores esos sueños que tenían en ese momento se hacen realidad o no y cómo nosotros mismos sentimos que cuando miras atrás puedes hacer un análisis de tu vida. A partir de ahí empezamos a crear el misterio alrededor de esa idea.
Well, the first idea was, of course, the accidents. Both Gema and I did have it many, many years ago, and we tried to develop it. And well, then we ended up thinking of the dreams you have when you are young, prior to the accident, these guys having these dreams prior to the accident, and how life changes, how life evolves. And then when they turn in adults, they tend to analyze what these dreams were achieved or not, how these things changed your life. And this is how this idea developed.
So it came from our personal crisis.
And it's such an incredibly ambitious project, but also really refreshing the way it's, cuts across not just English and Spanish, but different dialects and really captures the melting pot that is Miami. And of course, this huge ensemble cast. Can you talk a little bit how you managed that, but what you wanted to achieve by doing something quite unique?
Por supuesto.
So that was...
I didn't know.
No,
What?
not the bunny.
No. That was the one of the main challenges when I read the script, when we talked about the cast, is how do we bring all these people? What's wrong?
What is the question?
The question is about the cast and how we...
I understand cost.
No.
Sorry.
No.
No.
He's like, I don't know, I'm just the showrunner.
We start again.
Anyway, the idea of bringing actors from the region that the character is supposed to be from was really important to Bamboo, to Apple, to all of us. It was a true representation of the Latin life in Miami. But of course, it posed a big challenge. We now need to find the right actors in the right places, and then also the younger versions of those actors that speak the same dialect. And then those two actors together have to create this character. So it was a very long, but actually really fun casting process. And we ended up with a dream team, and we were so privileged to have worked with them.
Mm. And in terms of what people can take away from it, it feels like there's, a few themes in there, as you're mentioning, about this idea of, the aspirations we have when we're young, not always playing out into our adulthood, that idea of guilt. But also, no one necessarily is all good or evil. We are just the product of the decisions we make throughout our lives. So what do you think those themes are and that people can take away?
Sí, habla de que, sí tenemos sueños, tenemos aspiraciones, algunas funcionan, algunas no, pero no es que seamos buenos o malos en nuestra vida, en nuestro proceder, sino ese resultado, consecuencia de esas decisiones tomadas.
Sí, y es curioso porque nosotros planteamos un punto de inflexión en la vida de los personajes, que es este accidente, y ellos se convencen de que ese accidente cambia sus vidas. Y en realidad se autoengañan, porque tu vida la cambia cada instante y cada segundo y cada decisión que tomas. No porque sea grande o pequeña, todas las decisiones cambian tu vida. Entonces eso nos gustaba también mucho, analizar cómo a veces nos autoengañamos para convencernos de que nos ha ido mal porque no hice esto. Cada pequeña decisión ha cambiado todo.
Y hablar justo de eso, que en la realidad ninguno somos buenos y malos. En nuestra vida somos todo, muchas veces. Y tenemos que aceptarlo porque el ser humano es así, ¿no?
Yeah, it's curious because this decision making is like the breaking point in our lives, and how this accident changed the life of our actors. But at the end, they were convinced that their life changed because of this accident, but it is not true. they were telling lies to themselves. And this is not that we are good or bad. This is a consequence of our actions, of our performances, of our decisions made. And again, this is not that we are good or bad people. We are who we are, and we tend to tell lies to ourselves at all times.
It's that we have all of it in us. I think it's not that we're good or bad. It's that it's a human thing to make a mistake. It's a human thing to regret. The questions that the series is asking is, what's the worth in that? What's the point? Like, how about accountability in order to then forgive yourself? Those are the themes, the main themes.
Oh, and I forgot something. Yeah, and we tend to start saying like, what if I would have, and ifying all the times because of the decisions made, and we are having these bad choices because if I didn't do that, if I would have, blah, blah, blah.
I think I'm out of time, but thank you so much for sharing all that. Can't wait for everyone else to see Now and Then. Thanks so much.
Thank you so
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. Cheers.